What's up, guys? This is my low tier 3 test. Low tier 3 has been something I've been trying to get for like 6 months now. It's definitely taken a while. Um, I actually did tell my coach that I was going to try to get low tier 3 before the end of the year, which I'm surprised I actually ended up getting low tier 3. I didn't expect to get it. I actually did a lot of damage there. So he didn't pop because I did the damage tick, but we have Tide helping me out in the background, so that's shout out to him. I will say, I did play a bit too defensive because I didn't want to get dropped. Because if I got dropped, I could get demoted to low tier 4. I'm pretty satisfied with how I played though. Still surprised I got low tier 3. I've been grinding a lot of UHC this week. Actually just Minecraft in general. I've been grinding. Like I've improved a lot within just this week. Now the thing about testing is it's not just about like, oh, are you skilled enough? You gotta have the right mindset. If you kind of believe you can do it, then you'll have a better mindset and you'll be able to have more confidence when you do it. And like at the start, I was definitely pretty nervous for it, because I was not doing the best at first. But then later on, I kind of got more confident as it went on because I was performing well. I did cut out the audio, which was an accident, so it's audioless, but the commentary is still here, so it's all good. It's all good. I want to work on my commentary a little bit because sometimes I'm like a little stuttery, and it's probably not as entertaining to listen to when I'm stuttery. Sometimes I like jump between random things too. Kind of what I'm doing right now. I definitely want to practice that a bit though, which that'll just improve over time. I think it'll take time, but I think I can get it done. I cut it a little close on the mending there, 27 Dura, which is usually you want to mend when you're like I usually mend when I'm at 70 or 80. Waiting that long, you should not. You should definitely not wait that long usually. Now, before I go for high tier 3 SMP, I'll probably be getting low tier 3 in other game modes such as Nethpot and possibly low tier 3 for UHC. I've been practicing a lot of UHC. I'm pretty sure I already said that, but UHC is definitely a good game mode to learn. I struggle with the utilities, like my melee carries over from SMP. Every game mode carries over, so it's kind of like just good for that. Everyone's been super nice recently about my videos, and like one video I had like 18 comments, and every single comment was super supportive, and they were like, "Yeah, you got this, Master Core. You can do this." And that was just kind of cool to look at. Now I have noticed my channel has been like consistently each video I've been getting more and more views, except maybe one maybe one didn't do too well. The montage I made. I didn't really expect it to though, because it was just kind of something random I wanted to experiment with. I'm probably gonna go for more like test commentaries because they seem to do pretty good, and so did the me versus my coach video. That did really well. I mean, it's like 30 views, which is way better than my other videos. So commentaries and videos like that is probably what I'm going to be going for. I enjoy making the commentaries, and they're really easy to make. There's something quick I can make if I don't have a whole lot of time to make something. Usually have enough time, but almost dropped him there actually. He was like half a heart, I think. Tyrone's pretty good though. He's high tier 3 Nethpot, low tier 3 SMP. I don't know much of his other tiers, but he's pretty good. He's actually a pretty new tester. Like he got tester maybe this month or last 2 weeks ago. Like he's really new to testing. Speaking of testing though, now that I'm actually low tier 3, I applied for testers, so I'm waiting for a response by the moderators. I don't know how long that'll take them, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out and hope for the best. I have to do a fight against them, and then they have to decide if I'm good enough because they only want good low tier threes. If you're not a good low tier three, then they're not gonna give you tester rank. Yeah, here I didn't mint my shield, and I kind of misminted my armor there a bit. And usually you want to keep some XP because then if with the RNG, like armor could break differently. Like maybe my chest plate gets more broken, and it's like it gets lower than my other pieces. So I want to save like 5 or 6 XP so that I can min that little bit and make it even near when I get to like 90 or something. And if I fix that little bit, then I have a better chance. Which is kind of it's a misplay what I did here. I aggroed there when I shouldn't have. Yeah, also just wasted a strength pot. Yeah, I think I panicked a little here. I got distracted with the duel and I was started talking about that, but back to the tester. Yeah, I'm applying for tester, just waiting on the mods. Um, I expect that within maybe a week or a week to 3 weeks they'll respond. Anytime between there. And when they do, if you see me in the tester queue, I mean, feel free to test against me. I'll be glad to test one of you guys who are watching. Yeah, right there. That was really good right there. My shield breaks, which is a misplay because I didn't mend my shield. I definitely need to work on. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't mend my shield. It's good to look over these videos and kind of like be like, okay, so what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Like right there, my axe. I shouldn't have brought that out. If you want to use your axe, you back up and then go back. You back up and then you go back in with your axe and get the axe crit. Because if they get 2 crits on you, by the time you get 1 axe crit, that's not worth it. But if you get 1 axe crit and they get 1 sword crit, then that is more for you. You do more damage to them. 2 sword crits is better than 1 axe crit. 1 axe crit is better than 2 sword crits. 1 sword crit, not 2. I don't know why I said that. Definitely started off pretty good on this duel. It's actually been a while since I recorded this, so I don't remember exactly how it went. I'm pretty sure he actually ends up dropping. Um, probably shouldn't have spoiled that, but it's fine. I know at one point he ends up dropping. I'm not sure if it's now or later. It would have to be now actually though, because it's first to 2. If you guys don't know, I'm sure a lot of people will know. Almost popped them there. He just barely got out of there. Now my tester, he kind of lacks health management. Like I could abuse the fact of his health management issues a lot. I might actually start practicing Crystal PvP a bit more. I'm honestly not sure. Crystal PvP, you see, I like the game mode. I like playing it, but I've just never been able to grasp how it works and like get the mechanics down. Like it's just every time I play, I like immediately die, or I'm just kind of toteming the entire time. I actually have gotten a bit better. Like I could possibly get high tier 5 if I test it again. Not really sure. I might be able to get high tier 5. Might. I don't know how. I don't know how it would work out. Yep, yep. There's where it was. Yeah, 1-1 scores 1-1. I just needed one more win to win, or I lose and possibly still get low tier 3. Uh, Tide is kind of freaking out in the background because I mean, winning against your tester is pretty big. Not many people get a win off their tester, and usually when you get a win off your tester, it's pretty good, especially if it comes to durability. If your win comes from durability, then that's just way better because that means you drained them and you won most trades. Yeah, I tried to totem trade there, but it really didn't work out. I just miscalculated how much damage I would do to him. Oh, um I've been practicing with doc crits a lot, and he's gotten a lot better. Like, I mean, he's pretty good. He's low tier 4, but honestly I think he should be high tier 4 with how good he is. He's planning on retesting soon. But yeah, like a couple days ago, he was like smacking me around in PvP. Yesterday or day before that, I absolutely crushed him though. Like, it was a 90 Dura difference on no mind, which on no mind that's a big deal. On full mind, that's really close. But if I have that much extra on him each duel, there's like 3 sections, so like you mind twice. So you that if I multiplied 90 Dura, then that would be like 250, which is a big loss. I've definitely been improving a lot too. Like, being able to play against low tier 3s is helpful. You can learn a lot more from a higher tier player than a lower tier player. That being said though, you can still, even if you're like low tier 3, you can still learn things from high tier 4s. And some high tier 4s are like good enough skill to be low tier 3. Like, I'm not better than every high tier 4 because I'm low tier 3. There's actually a lot of high tier 4s that are better than me. The tier doesn't actually like represent. It just represents how good you did in a test, really. If you did good enough to get low tier 3 in a test, I mean, that's good. But like, if you get there's some low tier 4s that I know that should definitely not be low tier 4. They should be like high tier 4 at least. Yep, and there's where I die. Good game, Tyrone, good game. Here he kinda messes with me a bit. He says high tier 4, and he says just kidding, low tier 3, which I thought that was kinda funny. And then Tyder's kinda freaking out in the chat there. Well, good game though, Tyrone. Good game.